See the first problem. Limit x tends to infinity sin x by x. See, limit x tends to infinity sin x by x. Sin x is defined for every real value of x. That x may be any angle, okay? Sin x by x is defined. As I said, limit x tends to infinity sin x by x. So, no problem. For any x, sin value is always in between 0 and 1. Is it right? So sin x value is always in between 0 and 1. As you see, sin x is a finite value because x is tending to infinity. We know that sin 0 is 0. Okay. Since sin value is tending to infinity, the numerator is a finite value in between 0 and 1. Whereas the denominator is infinity. So since 0 less than or equals to sin x less than 1 for all x, now to solve this particular problem, limit x tends to infinity sin x by x is simply nothing but a finite value, any value, okay? We don't know exactly, but we know it as a finite value. A finite value between 0 and 1 is in the numerator, divided by infinity in denominator. See, a finite value divided by infinity is always 0. So your answer for this problem is 0. So limit x tends to infinity sin x by x is 0. Not only sin x by x, if you say it as cos x by x, then its value is also 0. And I have a related problem at D. I will discuss. Okay. So the first bit is over. Its answer is 0. Why? Because the numerator is a finite value between 0 and 1, whereas the denominator is infinity. Finite value divided by infinity is always 1. That's the first bit. Then think about the next one. Limit x tends to infinity 8 mod x plus 3x divided by 3 mod x minus 2x. See, once again just have a look. X is tending to infinity. X is very larger and it is tending to infinity. See, this is not minus infinity. Once again I am repeating for you. X is tending to infinity. Infinity is a positive quantity. So x is nearer to positive quantity. So a larger positive quantity, that in the sense x is positive. So this x tending to infinity itself is suggesting that x is positive. Since x is positive, you just replace this mod x with x, no problem. For suppose if the problem says it as x is tending to minus infinity, then in that case you need to replace modulus of x with minus x. But here you just replace modulus of x with x because x is tending to infinity. Then this problem will become like this. Limit x tends to infinity 8x plus 3x divided by 3x minus 2x. And simply the numerator is 11x, denominator is x, and you will get 11 as your answer. That's it. So limit x tends to infinity. This particular problem is what? 11. Okay? Right. Then think about the next bit. Limit n tends to infinity n plus 2 factorial plus n plus 1 factorial by n plus 2 factorial minus n minus 1 factorial. See, we usually solve this problem like this. Limit n tends to infinity. N plus 2 factorial can be written as n plus 2 into n plus 1 factorial. I think you all know about factorial notation. For suppose if I say 4 factorial, 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. So starting from that number to 1 we need to multiply. And when you observe 4 factorial, 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 is simply 4 into 3 factorial. So 4 factorial is 4 into 3 factorial. In the same way, n plus 2 factorial is n plus 2 into n plus 1 factorial plus n plus 1 factorial divided by, here again n plus 2 factorial. Again I will write it like n plus 2 into n plus 1 factorial minus n plus 1 factorial. Yeah, you just common out n plus 1 factorial from numerator as well n plus 1 factorial from denominator. Limit n tends to infinity n plus 1 factorial into, this is n plus 2 and its coefficient is 1, it becomes like n plus 3 divided by, again you just common out n plus 1 factorial. This is n plus 2 and you will get minus 1 there. N plus 2 minus 1 is n plus 1. You just cancel out these two and then you have limit n tends to infinity, two polynomials, one in numerator, one in denominator. As we discussed in the previous class, pay attention on the coefficients one by one and your answer is 1. That's this C. Then I will do D. Okay, have a look till now. Limit x tends to infinity, 6x square minus cos 3x divided by x square plus 5. So just think about that particular problem. Limit x tends to infinity, I will separate it like this, 6x square by x square plus 5 minus cos 3x divided by x square plus 5. We need to apply limit for this. Okay, when you apply limit for the first one, as x is tending to infinity, numerator is a quadratic, denominator is also quadratic, same degree. So pay attention on the coefficients. Its answer is 6 by 1. Coefficient of x square and coefficient of x square as we discussed. Minus, whereas coming to this, numerator is cos 3x. As I said, for sine and cos, as x is tending to infinity, the value is a finite, and in the denominator that is infinity. So this is 6 minus 0 and your answer is 6 for this problem. Right? Have a look. And then think about this e bit. Here it is given that x is tending to minus infinity. X is tending to minus infinity. That function is that 5x cube plus 4 divided by square root of 2x power 4 plus 1. What is its value? As the given x is tending to minus infinity. See, to avoid confusion, what I do is, first of all I replace x with minus y. As x is tending to minus infinity, this time y will run towards infinity. Okay, what I do is, you just take x is equals to minus infinity. As x is tending to minus infinity, then as per our substitution, y is tending to infinity. So very clear, you just replace the problem. Now, limit x is tending to minus infinity, replace it with y, y is tending to infinity. 5x cube plus 4. We just replace x with minus y. If you replace this x with minus y cube, you will get that minus 5y cube plus 4 divided by, in the denominator, what I have to do? You just have a look. X is minus y, right? Since x is minus y whole to the power 4 is simply 2y to the power 4 plus 1. Now y is tending to infinity. As per the problem, we need to common out highest degree term. Here pick out y cube, here pick out y power 4, and from the root it will come out as y square. So limit y tends to infinity. From the numerator, if we common out y cube, it will become like this, minus 5 plus 4 by y cube divided by, here you just pick out y square. So y square, see in the root, 2 plus 1 by y power 4. So now y square and y square get cancelled, we left with y. Now you just replace with infinity. What will happen? This y is infinity, right? Infinity into minus 5 plus 4 by infinity means 0 divided by square root of 2 plus 0. See, infinity by some positive quantity is again infinity, but we are going to multiply this with minus 5. So that answer is not infinity. Minus infinity is your answer for this problem. Limit x tends to minus infinity. 5x cube plus 4 divided by the square root of 2x power 4 plus 1 gives your answer as minus infinity. Have a look.